Marcus, it would seem that the app I am developing may not be the app that I imagined. Do you have any words of wisdom for me?
Yes, I actually do have some great wisdom to share on that topic. Welcome back to Custom Software Lab. I'm Marcus, and today we're talking about mobile apps and exploring the reasons why some of them just don't make the cut. With 2 decades of app development under our belts, we've built over 100 apps with hundreds of thousands of app downloads, but not every app was a winner. From poor market research to neglecting ongoing support, we've got the top 10 reasons why mobile apps fail. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started.
Don't talk, don't text.
Number 1.
Perhaps I did not spend enough time researching and understanding my audience.
And that is a major issue with a lot of apps. Ever wondered why some apps seem like a solution in search of a problem? Well, it often boils down to poor market research. Developers sometimes hit the ground running without really understanding what users need. If an app doesn't solve a real problem, chances are it won't find its audience. Let's face it, you gotta know your market to win it. Your app should be valuable for a large number of people, and it should be able to compete in the space you're stepping into. Number 2. Picture this: millions of apps vying for attention in the App Store. Now imagine yours without a unique selling point. Tough, right? Apps that lack a distinctive value proposition struggle to stand out in this crowded digital landscape. So if you're developing an app, ask yourself, what makes mine different? What does my app say?
What does mine say?
So here at Custom Software Lab, we build a lot of apps. We build a lot of dating apps. There are thousands out there. If there's a new dating app that offers something unique, it can break through the market. Apps like OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, they've been around for years, but new apps like Bumble can hold their own because they offer something new, something fresher, and more unique in the way that they connect people. Finding that special sauce gives your app a higher chance of success. Number 3.
I feel that without a great user experience, my app shall not
pass?
Well, I was going to say not do very well.
Well, you're right. User experience is vital to your app, and a poor experience can be a killer. Apps with clunky interfaces, sluggish performance, or just bad design often end up in the graveyard of forgotten downloads. Users expect seamless interactions and intuitive design, so don't skimp on the UX. Again, take Bumble for example. If you can deliver a good UI, your app will stick and people are more likely to
Stick around.
Number 4. Now, you might have the best idea ever, but if your app is riddled with bugs or performance issues, you are in trouble. Negative reviews and disappearing users can quickly become the norm if you don't ensure your app is rock solid before release. Check out this app, Load Chief. It's a great concept. It connects drivers to freight brokers, and there's a real need for this app in the logistics industry. It has incredible potential, but it's not done well because it wasn't properly tested, and this has been the downfall for this app. Hey, I want to bring in Manoj here, a colleague and lead developer at Custom Software Lab, to reiterate the importance of this particular point. Manoj, can you tell us a little bit more about how Custom Software Lab performs extensive testing and QA for our apps?
Hi Marcus, thanks for bringing me in. CSL has over 20 physical devices in our QC testing lab. Every app we build is not only tested before it goes live, but also regressed after every major software upgrade. So you can be sure when we build your app, We test it on physical devices, not just an emulator, but physical phones to make sure your app runs right and continues to run right as software and hardware changes happen. Over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Manoj. Number 5. All right, this is a big one. Let's assume your app is an absolute gem. It is the wonder of wonders in the world of apps. But if no one knows about it, does it even exist? Ineffective marketing strategies or not allocating enough budget for marketing can lead to your app being lost in the sea of digital offerings.
Well done!
Visibility is key. Hey, I just want to reiterate here, this is massive. You must budget for marketing. A lot of times you'll spend more promoting your app than the cost to actually build the app. You need to think about App Store ads, social media exposure, and other strategies to get the word out. I should mention that we not only build apps, but we also create strategies to properly promote apps and increase visibility. And we have something really awesome for you if you're actually building an app. We're providing an official app checklist for you to review via our website just to make sure your app is in tip-top shape. I'm providing the link in the description here. Definitely worth checking out. Number 6.
Even the very wise cannot see all ends.
Gandalf, I think what you're saying is that sometimes it's good to listen to others. User feedback is so incredibly valuable, and ignoring it is a big no-no. Users want to be heard, and if you're not listening, satisfaction dwindles and abandonment is just around the corner. Continuous improvement based on user feedback is the secret sauce for long-term success. I really want to reinforce this point. People take the time out of their busy day to provide feedback on your app. So it's super important that you listen. Respond to the users once you have made the changes. Hey, we took your input seriously. We have enhanced the application. You will retain that customer for life. They'll feel like they were heard and had a part to play in the growth of the app. Number 7. Let's talk money. Apps need a clear strategy for monetization. Without it, they can struggle to keep the lights on. You can have the coolest app, but without a rock-solid business plan, financial sustainability becomes a distant dream. Let's say you've got an app that works well, but the business model is not delivering on adequate sales. A great example is the World Clock app. There's no way to make any revenue from it. A proper business model wasn't planned. Hey, side note here, once you deploy a free app on Google, you cannot change the app from a free app to a paid app. Get the business model right from the start so that when the app gets popular, you can leverage it. Number 8. In a world with diverse devices and operating systems, your app needs to be a chameleon. If it's not optimized for different platforms, you're looking at limited accessibility and a boatload of disappointed users.
Get used to disappointment. Okay.
Again, I want to lean on Manoj for some additional input here. Help me drive home the importance of compatibility.
Hi again, Marcus. Hardware specs can be quite different between popular manufacturers. Sometimes an app might work great on Samsung, but it might crash on Google Pixel. The same problems come up when Apple releases a major platform upgrade or a whole new device with a new resolution. Sometimes we in fact detect what manufacturer is being used, what software version is being used, and what Android version or Apple version the device is using before we execute code to change the layout of the app, use or not use a certain piece of hardware so that your app continues to function flawlessly on any popular platform or any popular version of software. Over to you, Marcus.
Number 9. Legal trouble, anyone? failing to comply with regulations, especially data privacy laws, can lead to not just legal challenges, but also a loss of user trust. Crossing the legal line is a quick way to send your app to the digital graveyard. This could be patient information on a medical app, financial information. You can get into real trouble if you aren't meeting all regulatory requirements. So for example, the Senior Safety app. This app did extremely well, 10,000 downloads, but it collected healthcare information from seniors. When Google noticed this, it stopped that feature from going live, creating all sorts of problems for this app and ultimately reducing the ratings of the app from 4.5 stars to 2.5, which again meant that this app was not able to succeed when it could have succeeded.
I'm sorry.
Number 10. You know, a good app is like a fine wine. It gets better with time. Neglecting ongoing support and regular updates is a recipe for disaster. Users want new features, bug fixes, and overall improvement. Neglect this, and you're looking at a gradual decline in user engagement and retention. So again, you need to be fixing bugs that are detected, be aware of additional failures that can happen as newer devices come out, add new features, and just generally enhance the app. Without these considerations, users will fall off, the app will lose interest, and they won't come back to see the new features.
For those reasons alone.
And there you have it, folks. The top 10. Top 10 reasons why mobile apps sometimes miss the mark. If you're working on your own app, take these lessons to heart, and who knows, maybe your creation will be the next big thing.
The Flintstones differ.
Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and also check out the YouTube channel for our sister company, Animink. I'll include a link in the description. By the way, at Custom Software Lab, our aim is to ensure your app is successful. We not only build your app, we make sure that you don't face these common problems, and we navigate you through the right way of building an app and the right way of promoting the app.
Thank you, Marcus, for all of your help. What are you all still doing here? Fly, you fools!